This is an honor to talk to you. The Four Tops is one of my favorite bands ever. You guys cranked out so much good music all over the years. Why is it important to come here and advocate on the Hill for musicians to get more royalties? And I feel like every year we come have the same thing, but especially in a new administration, I feel like you don't want it to backslide at all.
Well, first of all, when we first started having his records, I wondered why my good friends, Holland Dozier and Holland, they were getting checks for writing and composing. And I said, well, where's our check? They said, y'all don't get one. You get it on the road. I said, wait a minute. I said, well, we're creating the sound, the music. I mean, that's artistry. And I went to Barry Gordy, the president, and he said, well, that's just the way it is. But ever since then, I've been really fighting for performance rights. Not just for me as singers, but for the musicians, for everyone that's on the record. I mean, other than that, a sheet of music with Bernadette on it would just be a nice piano song. It wouldn't sell. People might buy the sheet music, and that's about it. And so we're just as creative, and the musicians, and the backup singers, and the producers, they all are part of the creation. So I feel for that, and I fight for that. I've had my piece of the pie, which was not as big.
That was a sugar pie, honey bunch pie.
But I'm happy about it. Believe me. I'm very.
How excited are you that we get to honor Keith Urban tonight too? I mean, what has he meant to music lately, man? I mean, he's just rattled off hit after hit after hit.
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of people that had hit after hit after hit, and they as performers didn't write. They didn't. All they got is when they go on the road and work. I can remember when I go to Europe and I hear a lot of music from friends of mine that have passed away. They passed away begging for money. They were broke, their wives had to come to some of us to bury them. And to me, I thought that was awful. Advertisers are still buying that time because that music is being played to the listener. So, I mean, it's just fair. And nowadays, we're all looking for fairness. And that's all. I'm just looking for it to be fair to for the next generation of creators.
I know a lot of our listeners are huge fans of the Four Tops. Take me into the creation of "I Can't Help Myself." I love that song. How'd that one come together?
Well, it came about with the great writers and producers, Holland Dozier and Holland. To me, at that time, even though great writers were coming from everywhere, from England, from Australia, from San Francisco, from Memphis, they were such great creators of music, sound, and feel that when they were so tuned into the market, what the market wanted. I remember when they first started, they was trying to figure out what the market needed. And they realized what the market wanted, and they would just come up with songs that took the market over. I mean, and it's such a danceable, happy summer song. Sugar Pie Honey Bunch is one of my favorites.
Reach Out, I'll Be There. Man, there's just a whole new generation. Every generation learns these songs. They're just everywhere. It's ubiquitous.
Well, somebody told me about 30 years ago, said, man, that's timeless music. And then I didn't know what he was talking about. I said, come on, man. Well, I'm standing here today, and people are still buying those records, and we still sell out concerts. And it's just amazing.
What's your last question? What's your role in the show tonight? Are you going to be performing at all?
No, I am going to present an award to someone, but no. I'm just here with a face in the place, with my gloves on, ready to fight for the music. That's all.
All right. Well, keep the gloves on and keep swinging, sir. Thank you.